What's up, YouTube? This is gonna be my first live. I'm walking into my shop right now. This is definitely a little different than TikTok, but I'm here for it. I know this stuff gets saved, so I'm gonna be a gatekeeper, but I don't want to necessarily give all this info away. You know, like I'm gonna be showing some stuff here once in a while that shouldn't be just free info after all the time I put into it and stuff, but I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I will do it all for free if YouTube pays me enough. So what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna get my laptop set up. This is kind of nice because with TikTok they make you like try to get things going right away, or else they throw you off the feed. But I'm hoping YouTube's a little different. I'm gonna be doing some custom glass blowing pieces, and right now I'm working on a little glass robot. It's gonna be like a figurine. But yeah, let me get my setup going here. If I can find it. And you guys can always check out my Shopify if you'd like. Go to my Instagram, or I don't know if I linked it to YouTube yet, but you can go to my Instagram _JT Envisions. JT _Envisions, and you can see my work there. I've got most of it put up on my site. This is really weird not talking to anybody, but I'm definitely not used to it. But let's do it. Alright, we got one viewer in here apparently. What's up? What we doing? That's good. Here we go. I'm gonna get some music going in a second too. You just joined a little early. I don't know how to see chat on here though. Is there a chat or something? What am I doing wrong? Oh shit, we got 15 people in here. I wasn't expecting that. What's up, everybody? Where are my glasses? What's up, people? Let me see if I can see if there's a chat or anything on here. I don't know how to see that. Here? Oh, I think I got it. Yo, what's up? What's up, Jordan? What's up, Jenny? Guys, let me just figure out where I put my glasses, and then we can get going. Might just take me a second here. Probably should have did that before I started. Where are those things? Or I left them in my house or something, I don't know. Oh, they're right here, there we go, perfect. They're on the floor. You found me, you found me. What am I doing? I'm gonna be working on a little glass robot that I've been making. It's, I call them droids. And I'm gonna be making like a bee droid. I'll show you right now. So I make like all different little glass things, and this is my first. Sorry, I don't know what happened there. It cut my Are we good? It cut my stream for some reason. But I make these guys. And right now I'm making this little glass droid B figurine. This one's a pendant. This one's gonna be a figurine. I gotta let that heat back up now though. So in the meantime, I'm gonna get something else set up. That was pretty dope though. I had 33 people in here already. I'm not in a house, but thank you. I was expecting to have like no viewers tonight, so I appreciate you guys being here. I'm coming over from TikTok, and like I just didn't know what to really expect over here, but that's pretty cool. That's a little confidence booster there. Yeah, I'm trying to build this channel, so I mean, if you guys just found me like scrolling or something, I'd appreciate either like a like or a subscribe or something. I'm gonna be going on here pretty often. I'm very consistent. I've been consistent on TikTok. It's just their restrictions are too much. And I know YouTube. Everybody's telling me to go to YouTube. So here we are. Let me get some music going too. That'd probably help. In case anybody wants to fall asleep. Alright, so what I'm doing here is I have a big solid chunk of glass, and I'm gonna get it hot enough so I can poke a little hole through it and make it hollow, and then I'll attach a hollow handle to it, and I'll be able to blow into it and turn this solid chunk of glass into a hollow piece of glass. Hollow tube. And this color is a very stiff color, so it's just gonna take a second for it to get really nice and like soupy hot. That's what I say. But yeah, that's another reason I'm on here too. I'm trying to like also be educational with it, not just like sit here and have you guys watch me. I want to like help you guys understand what I'm doing too. So if you guys want to ask any questions, feel free. I don't mind. I just can't always answer because sometimes I'm obviously doing shit. But I gotta try not to curse. That's the one thing I was told. Try not to curse on here. Usually I'd have a different tool for this called a tungsten pick, but I don't know where it is at the moment, so I'm just using my tungsten tweezers. They work just fine though. I just gotta get a hole in there, that's all. Alright, so like I said, I'll add a hollow handle to it now. Have I ever gotten burned? Yeah. I get burned all the time. Nothing crazy, just like small burns here and there, you know? But yeah, I got like burn marks all under my arms here because I'm always like touching the torch on accident or just not paying attention, you know? Kind of comes with it. We got some chatters in here though. This is a great little test run for sure. I'm definitely coming back on. And I'm not your typical, you know, like first time streamer or anything. Like I'll go for 4 to 8 hours, guys. Like I stay on this shit. So if you're looking for anybody to watch, just some new entertainment, definitely give me a subscribe. If you guys want to check out my work, go to my Instagram. It's JT_envisions. You can message me about custom work, and, you know, whatever you want. I'll make sure to get back to you in the mornings. But that's where I do most of my business. But I have a Shopify link on my profile. You can check out my TikTok as well. I've got 100,000 followers across all platforms. Yeah, I've made a bunch of glass cups before, actually. All different shapes and sizes and patterns and all that. I'm actually working on an order right now for a bunch of different types of vessels, like whiskey glasses, and wine glasses, shot glasses, a decanter, tons of different stuff. I can do a lot of different. I've been doing this for 10 years, so I've tried a lot of different things, made a lot of different things. Right now, I'm just in this space of trying to find the best platform to be on. For live streaming, anyway. Right now, in my opinion, TikTok's the best for being discovered, but it's not the best for lives just because of how strict they are. So I'm trying to transition over to YouTube. Get my following over here. And I do this full time, so if you guys want to check out my stuff on Shopify or anything, I'd appreciate it. Have I ever what? Have you ever made a glass something interesting? I don't know what that means. A glass something. I've made a lot of interesting things out of glass. Yeah, right? Forgot to. I'm gonna need a moderator in here eventually. I remember when I was starting out on TikTok Live, that was rough. Not having a moderator. So if any of you stick around, you know, a couple of my live streams, maybe you guys can help me out, or not. Or find somebody. It's usually always somebody who enjoys this enough to help out. And if you guys see me looking over there a lot, that's where my chat is on my screen, so I don't have Tourette's, I promise. How did you guys find me? Were you guys scrolling through shorts and that's how you found me, or what? Like, I'm wondering how you guys discovered me on YouTube. I'm not aware of how that works yet. Like, was it on your homepage? Would love some feedback. So you guys, I showed you that this was solid before, now it's a nice hollow bubble. And I'm actually making Gengar. So this is going to be the legs for Gengar. Any Pokemon fans out there? We'll have to say that, right? Pokemon? I don't know YouTube's terms and conditions yet. One of my stories, okay. Sick. Glad that worked. Alright, so you guys see me, I keep heating it up and I keep puffing it out. What I'm doing is, I'm evening out the wall thickness of the glass. I can't just puff it out once and then use it. Everything has to melt in evenly, and that requires me to puff it out and condense it back down. Puff it out and condense it back down until everything is nice and uniform. And this will be the last little puff on this side, and then I'll switch the sides and even out the other side too. So yeah, if you guys want to learn about some glass blowing and shit, you never like seen this done, that's what I'm here for. I'm gonna be a little educational on here. I don't know how long I'm gonna like go and just like make it free, like all of the information, but for now it's free as can be. Maybe I'll keep it free depending on like what's going on with YouTube. And the only reason I say that is because people pay a lot of money to, take glass blowing classes and stuff. So I just want to make sure that I'm getting compensated for the knowledge and stuff. And I think eventually that'll pay off, no matter what. So let's keep it free for me. And my name's Justin, by the way. My name is Justin. I go by JT Envisions on all my social media. That's like my brand name. It's not like my brand name, it is my brand name. Yeah, glass explodes all the time. It's called thermal shock. If it's too cold, when you put it into the flame, it can shock it. And a little about myself, since you guys are new and don't really know who I am. I've been doing this for 10 years now. I got a scientific glass blowing degree at Salem Community College in South Jersey. It's a 2-year program, but in those first 2 years and the last 10 years altogether, I've been teaching myself how to sculpt. But going to school taught me a lot of fundamental skills that I more than likely would have either taken a lot longer to learn or would have never learned at all. So I'm not 100% self-taught in glass blowing, But I'd say when it comes to sculpting, I'm pretty much self-taught. I picked up things here and there from watching other people, but I'm not much of a like direct question asker. So I kind of just like see how other people do things and kind of like reverse engineer it, and I just go for it myself, and that's kind of how my sculpting journey has been for a long time, and it works. You guys should check out like my other shorts on my YouTube or go to my Instagram. It's JT_envisions, just like my name on here, and you can see I have a lot of like small work, simple work, very intricate work too. I love this stuff. I'm obsessed with glass. Alright, now I'm just going to take the end off of here. And now I'm going to even it all out. Got a nice glass bubble going there. I can't see inside of this bubble, right? So what I do to understand how thick it is I can actually see where it heats up faster and where it heats up slower. The faster this heats up, the thinner it is in that spot. I'll be able to kind of feel it out and visually see that it's all even just due to the heat. Overall, sculpting is definitely my main thing. I love sculpting. I just love bringing a really cool idea to life. Plus, I feel like I've been told multiple times by other artists, like other glass artists, that they know sculpting is really hard, and a lot of people just rather not do it. And I think that's crazy. My mind is like, get really good at the hardest parts of glass blowing, and then not that any part of glass blowing is really easy, but some things are easier than others. Why not try all the hard things first? You know what I mean? Man, this does not want to melt down. This purple is so freaking dense, man. Come on. Come on there. Here we go. Alright, now I'm just going to make it all nice, uniform, like a nice even tube, and I'm going to use gravity to help me out with that. So I just heat it up a little bit at a time, not completely vaporizing it, and then gravity will help make it into a nice even tube. Just like that. So that was a big solid piece of glass. Now it's all hollow, and I can shape that into whatever I need to shape it into. Pretty cool. I'll show you guys the Gengar too. So I've had a little bit of issues with this one, and I have to remake the legs on it. See, I tore them off there. The original legs cracked on this thing, unfortunately. So I ripped them off. I gotta fix the tail too. It was a whole ordeal, but I'll be able to repair this, luckily. Alright, now I think I'm gonna try to switch the camera angle up so I can really work on this piece, and you guys can get like a first person view. Yeah, you can repair a lot of glass actually. Like, I get a lot of repairs that come in because people, you know, they drop a piece or something. I only repair my own work, but yeah, it's definitely something you can do. All right, let's see how this, can I zoom and stuff? Yeah, sick. All right. And let me just make sure I got what I need. Yellow color. Black color. This whole thing is just yellow and black, so it's not that pretty. Alright, first thing I'm gonna do though is, see, I'm making this little guy here. This is a bee droid. First thing I gotta do is get it all nice and hot. Get that core hot. Oh, that's dope. I love that. All right, we're cooking. We're cooking. And this is part of my droid series that I made these back in like 2020, like hollow versions, bigger hollow versions. And I put them away because I got into Pokemon and stuff, but I kind of want to go back to my original artwork and everything. Just makes me feel better. So my buddy suggested going back to these, and now that I have like 6 more years under my belt, I can make them a lot cooler. Just gonna even out the arms here. Make sure you guys can see that. Hold on, let me adjust the camera. Gotta make sure you guys can see. Okay. And yeah, you'll see me do this over and over and over. This is just flashing the glass so it doesn't crack on me. You'll see on the face there, that like circle, that's like an acute angle in there pretty much. And glass hates that with a passion. So I have to keep that hot so it doesn't crack on me. And you know what? I actually have a filter that I can put on my camera so you guys can see what I'm doing. Let me put that on. So what this filter does, and it does the same thing as my glasses, it has a didymium filter on it, or didymium film, and it gets rid of that orange sodium flare. Sodium comes off the glass and it creates all that orange, so now this lens get rid of that and you guys can see what's going on. For the most part, it's not the best lens ever. It's not that dark, but definitely better than nothing. Got this pretty even. Now I'm gonna shape it out. I'm gonna shape the shoulders. So first I'm gonna push it in like this. I'm gonna do the exact same thing. Every time I do something, I'm gonna do it to the other side. Sorry, I got the hiccups right now. Okay. Now I'm just gonna I'm kind of squaring out the arms here. Same thing to each side. And now you might think it's pointless because I'm gonna go back in on that and I'm gonna add, I'm gonna add some glass to that, and it might round it back out. But it's better to shape it beforehand because it's not gonna completely round out, and I'll have like the shape sort of still there after I'm done adding more to the places I just shaped. Okay, wait. Make sure you guys can see what I'm doing. What's up, Heather? How you doing? All right. Add that. I added it kind of on an angle because I don't want it to touch the body. So I gotta be real careful about that. You see how it's just barely touching the side of the body there? I don't want it to touch, but I could do this. Just get it in there. Heat that up a little more because after pushing that in, I create a little tight angle in there, which can be really prone to cracking. I don't want that, so heat it back up, let it melt in, and then I'll do the other side. Good, good. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be adding arms to this. I'm gonna add a sword to this side and a little Gatling gun to the other side. And just so everyone knows, this is borosilicate glass. This is not soft glass. This is like the same glass that's used in Pyrex dishes. It's just colored. Pyrex, Scientific glassware, all that kind of stuff. Right, make sure it looks pretty similar to the other side. That's pretty good if you ask me. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. I appreciate it. I'm trying to get this channel going a little more. I'm trying to transition over from TikTok because TikTok fucking sucks. Frickin' sucks, I guess I should say, on YouTube. I know YouTube's not big on the cursing. I'll try to stop that. Also, this is a test run. I don't know how long I'm going to be going tonight. I just wanted to kind of see what my setup would look like on YouTube. It's fairly simple, but I mean, if I get enough viewers in here, I might stay on a little longer. I'm trying to figure out the best camera angles to work and everything too, because this is kind of weird. Like, I can't really get up and close to my piece right now because the phone's in my way, but alright, let's add this little arm here. Yeah, let's flatten that a little bit. Just gotta heat both sides and peel away. Flash it. Cool, I had 33 people in here my first night. That's pretty dope. That's my peak viewers tonight. 33. I'd say that's good for a first live. No? I was expecting 0. I thought I was gonna sit here talking to myself. People do care. I've only been on for 34 minutes. But it's pretty late for me. It's like 2 a.m. Eastern time here. I usually go live on TikTok around like 7 to 10 p.m. So I'm gonna do that tomorrow on here instead. So if you'd like to come and stick around for a little while tomorrow, definitely come through. If you guys could I mean, if you guys have like Instagram or Facebook or TikTok or anything, if you guys could hit me with a follow on there too. I'm all over social media. And I could use as much distribution of my name as possible, so that'd be a huge help. And I've got things for sale on my Shopify. I've got hoodies, I've got t-shirts, I've got glass. Lots of glass. Let's get that on there. I've got affordable work and I have some not so affordable work, but I try to accommodate for everybody. I've got functional and non-functional stuff, if you know what I mean. Thank you, Melanie. I appreciate that. That's what's up. And if anybody's ever looking for some custom glass, like for a gift or something like that, hit me up. I'm a custom glass artist too. I don't just make what I want to make all the time. I like to make what I want to make, but I gotta pay my bills, you know what I'm saying? Not everybody likes my original artwork, so I gotta accommodate. I wouldn't say that. I'd say most people like my artwork. It's just not everybody's like, I need that. Everybody wants what they want, you know what I mean? And I totally get it, because I'm the same way towards other art. I love all types of art, but there's only certain pieces that I'm like, yeah, I need that. I will say though, in the last couple months, I have been selling a lot more original artwork, and that makes me feel really good. I love that feeling. Oh, that's Mel. What's up, Mel? I didn't know that was you. That's so funny. I didn't know your full name was Melanie. Yeah, we can, whenever you're ready, we can figure that out. And I can tell you on here that I can actually do that for you. I don't have to walk on eggshells here. It's a lot nicer. But I really appreciate you coming over here and watching. I think you're like the only person from TikTok who did. I'm gonna keep going on TikTok for a while. I feel so bad because you guys subscribed and everything. Like, I have paid subscriptions on there from people, and I don't want to just give up on it, but I'm gonna have to make the move over here full time soon. But I'm gonna let everybody get a chance to know.